And welcome to the Siege, Legends and a Redemption. How about that timing, folks? My name's Jason Ives, and I am joined to my right, Mr. Sean Green.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, sir? It's good to have you.
It's great to be here.
We found another way to get rid of Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make him play?
Yeah, we'll make him play. We'll put him in the arena.
It works.
Tim's with us. You're going to see a lot of Tim tonight. He's in the arena with us. But more importantly, our super guest host of the week is Mr. Bobby Floyd. Bobby, thank you for doing this. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's get right into it, Bobby. Let's talk about the Castle Count Up.
Okay.
All right. How'd you do?
I did pretty good.
You feel like you did pretty good?
Told.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
feel like, what were your expectations going? Did you know that the Castle Count Up existed? Let's put it that way.
Yes, I knew it did.
All right. So what we do, we had the guest host throw 9 darts. It's just a count up, right?
Yeah.
You get 3 warm-up darts. One of us is out there talking to you while you're throwing. Sean's a lot nicer than I am because I talk to you whilst you're throwing.
Yeah.
But
He tried.
he tried to do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But did you feel pretty good? You had time to warm up. You feel pretty good out there? You
Had a couple stray darts while doing it, but they worked.
All right, that's fair. All right, let's see what happens. Sean, roll that footage. Let's see how you did in that count up, sir.
That green light, okay.
All right, I am here with Bobby Floyd, about to do the Castle Count Up. Bobby, before you get started and throw your 3 warm-up darts, what is your goal for this Castle Count Up? And is it for your phone to go off more often?
No. That was unexpected because I know who that is, and she's in the other room right now.
That's awesome.
Just have fun and do what I can.
There's not a number in sight?
Oh, I definitely want to get over 100 points.
That's smart. That's smart. As someone who's gotten less than that, it's a good goal to have.
One round would make that easy.
Well, go ahead and throw your 3 warm-up darts.
3 warm-up.
And as you're doing that, I'm going to talk to you. So, when did you get started playing darts, Bobby?
It's been about 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Have you always had a similar throw to what you have now?
No, I changed it.
That was a good warm-up round. You're screwed.
Right. Thought about that first dart. Probably 4 or 5 years in, started changing it. Just when I first started, just playing leagues and stuff. Just never got into big tournaments, and then started getting into big tournaments, getting a little more serious and stuff, and kind of worked on it a little bit, and I'm at where I'm at now.
All right. Well, let's throw those first 3. This always tells the story right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that'll work.
45.
All right. All right. Not a bad start.
Nope.
So when I first started playing, you were up there with like those master A players.
Yeah.
You took some time off, and I know that it's not like riding a bike, right?
Right,
You gotta get back into it.
I mean, it kind of has over the last year. Once I found out a couple of things, it kind of, I guess you could say it was a hitch, but it wasn't really bad or anything.
Yeah.
It was just in my head, kind of, sort of thing. Mostly it was because of work. I was working too much to play.
Stress will do that. Stress will do
So
that.
yeah, just
Speaking of stress, here's your next 3.
Yep. That'll work.
That'll work for days.
79.
Yeah, you know how it goes. You're gonna miss by 2. Your
Exactly.
79 almost beat my score total,
Your total
just
score.
in that 3 darts. So
Yep.
well done there. All right, so you now have your life is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
You just a few weeks ago cleared out the second
Yes.
pot and never hit all 3 of those in the triple.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So the faux pas, right, of throwing all 3 darts at the triple and hitting all 3 and clearing out the whole thing.
Right.
Was that on your mind after you hit the first 2, or were you just like, I'm just going to go for it?
I kind of expected that third dart to either bounce out or knock all 3 of them out.
Maybe that's why people don't shoot that third dart at it sometimes.
But I also felt that those first 2 were in there pretty solid. So
Yeah.
if I pretty much felt I had those, and
Hey, that's a good feeling,
That third
right?
dart didn't matter. Once it hit up, that was just extra money.
There you go. Hey, man, throw those last 3 darts
All
and see
right,
how you do.
Let's see what we got total.
Yes, sir. I think you just
That
broke
one
the
beat your-
record,
that one
bud.
beat your round.
216.
Hey.
Nice.
Well, Bobby,
I did a lot better than I thought I
congratulations.
did. I was going
The
to.
first person to reach 200 plus.
Nice.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure. Thanks for doing
Thank
this,
you.
man.
All right. And we are back. Well, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
For those of you keeping score at home, 216 points scored by Mr. Bobby Floyd. That's going to put you top of the heap.
Yes, it is.
You are ahead of people like Tim Neal, John
Right.
Guess, Will Stewart, and Danny Lobby.
I murdered him.
And Sean Green.
I wouldn't be proud of the Sean Green thing whatsoever.
He doesn't
That's
matter.
Not, no, you could have thrown 3 darts. And
For those of
beat
you
him.
wondering,
Yeah.
I am 8 months pregnant.
Well, here you go, sir. Put that right up there. Let me hold it up so everybody can see. Mr. Bobby
right
Floyd with 216 points. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. Now, 216,
That's going to stay for a while.
that is going to be up there for a little bit.
Mhm.
It really is. I mean, you do the math on that. What did we say, 72 around?
Yeah.
That's
70
exactly
I
right.
think that's
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah.
72 rounds is not bad at all. That's really, I mean, that's my average.
I like it.
Kind of.
Sean Rosner's going to hope I can do that every round.
Well, we
on
got to get
Wednesday
Rosner. We
night.
got to get, if Rosner wasn't on the list, we'll have him as a guest host, and we'll see what he could do there.
I'm sure he would.
He literally
Yeah.
just said, better keep that going for league tomorrow.
Exactly.
But anyways, let's get into the meat of tonight's little matchup we got
Mhm.
going here. I want to give a shout out to all the people behind the scenes in these dart tournaments. The guys the guys and gals, excuse me, that run the leagues, that run the blind drawers, that do all the work behind the scenes. That quite frankly may not be the best dart players in the world. They may play a little bit, but not necessarily the best. But behind the scenes, they do a lot of the work. So I reached out to some of the previous players that we've had here in the Siege to get some names of those people in different areas. Louisville, which is northern Kentucky to most people, Cincinnati, Columbus, and those areas. And we certainly have a few of them here in Indianapolis. But let me read off some names here. It's Christmas time. There's a list of about a dozen or so names. So I want to take the time to recognize these people.
So they're on Santa's nice list.
Yes, they are definitely on Santa's nice list. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that I do after every tournament, no matter if I'm out in the first round, the second round, or if I win it all, you go over and you thank those people running that blind draw.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. They have to put up with a lot of crap and a lot of drunk people acting really, really goofy. But those guys keep the tournament going, and quite frankly, they keep it ending at a reasonable hour. So guys like me can still get to bed the same day that we left. But David and Michelle Holmes, Justin Wilson, Caleb Enix, David Bailey, thank you all for what you do. Cheryl Callahan, Greg Allen, Shane Reynolds, Johnny Riley, which is a young lady, by the way,
Yeah.
David Pitzer, Teresa Bradley, and Matthew Hutchhausen. I can't even read my own writing, which is somewhat scary. Matthew Hutchhausen. You guys,
There you
you
go.
all support in your own little communities, in your own little areas, and everybody's got them. You all support the darts. You help promote darts by making these tournaments run smoothly, by keeping things going. We have a few of them here in town. First one that comes to my mind would be a CJ Raymer.
Yep.
Right? Doesn't play a lot of darts, but runs all the leagues. I get everybody in my league gets, in my IDA league gets a message weekly from CJ running things, what the schedule is for that week, what's going
Same
on.
thing with the league I'm in.
Yeah, and the IDA right now is running 4 or 5 leagues. So she's doing that same thing for 4 or 5 different people, and she's pulling all that information from files that she got, and she, does a fantastic job. But there's people like Ben Ferris, before he was working with Phoenix, he ran several tournaments trying to pull people together to promote darts to get things going.
He did that on his own time.
Yep. People like Jackie Anderson.
Guy Perry.
Tina Anderson,
Tina
excuse me.
Anderson,
Tina
yeah.
Anderson doing things like Guy Perry,
Yep.
Bonnie with Just Darts,
Steve Price.
Steve Price doing
Steve
those
Price
games.
does, yeah.
Yeah, I understand they're reps and some of them get paid for this stuff, but I also understand a lot of them don't get paid and they're doing it out of the goodness of their own heart.
And those that get paid don't get paid enough with what they have to put up with on a daily basis.
On
Yes,
a daily
yes.
basis. Yeah, I've been
Those
off and
are-
out with Ben or Steve, and they'll get messages 10:30, 11 o'clock at night asking about different stuff for leagues. So it is a job that never gets the adulation that it deserves, and we certainly want to recognize that tonight.
No doubt.
And one of the reasons that brings it up is the OG of those people, The one that started it all for us here in Indiana, quite frankly. We lost last week. Miss Pam Klebe, unfortunately, passed away last Thursday. Pam was a longtime secretary for the Indianapolis Darters Association. She ran St. Pat's with the board for a long time. Pam was never actually on the board, but served as a secretary. And back in those days, we didn't really use computers. Each team would have to send in a sheet, sometimes by mail. And Pam would take all those sheets from all the different teams and collate those, put out the leagues. She would maintain the website. She would maintain all the tax filings, all the forms. She would keep track of all the money. And I would tell you, for anybody that's attended or been on the IDA board with the St. Pat's, she was one of the first ones always there helping set up with her husband, Jim, who unfortunately we lost a few years ago. And she was always one of the last ones to leave. Pam was a good friend of mine, supported me through some difficult times. So all I can say is thank you, Pam. I love you lots, and I hope nothing but the best for you. I really do. All right, folks. Well, let's get to tonight's matchup.
Okay.
Okay, it's a little bit different than what we've done before.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a little set play.
I'm interested in that.
You like that set play?
It's World Darts Championship time.
That's what
perfect.
I thought too.
It's time for something a little bit different. So we're gonna play 5 sets of 5. But just to add to the confusion, we're gonna start out with both sets. Both the first 2 sets are gonna be singles matches.
Yep.
There are gonna be 5 matches of 0-1. Our first match is gonna be Paul and Josh. And our second set is going to be Tim versus Trevor, which is interesting because just last weekend, Trevor went through everything at Pack, but got double dipped by Tim at the very end.
Yeah.
So if that's kind of a rematch for them from last weekend, should be pretty interesting.
I was part of Trevor's run through there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He whooped you? He whooped you? Now, was it something he went 3-zip on you? Or
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Darts weren't bad, but he's just.
He was like, well,
yeah.
Trev's, he's been working hard. He's had a baby here recently. He's had a lot of time in the house. He's sent me a picture of his brand new steel dartboard that he got put up, so we was all happy. I know he's been playing a lot.
He's just a very tough shot.
Now, you know Trevor, obviously, but you didn't know Josh.
I have never met him personally, actually physically, until tonight.
No, and you've seen him on the Siege.
But I've seen him on the Siege and seen him play.
It's a great shot. Josh has only been playing for, he's been playing for 3 years. Plays out of Scottsburg, Indiana, shoots it on the rocks down there in Scottsburg.
Shout out Southern Indiana.
Yeah.
Shout out to Southern Indiana. Real well represented tonight. But he's a fantastic player.
Yeah.
Josh and Trevor are very much at the same level in the progression of darts at this point in time, just in my opinion. Right? They are both very, very talented and both have very high expectations on themselves when they get to the board.
Still new.
Which sometimes, if you have a bad run, can be fatal for you. It really can. But it's going to be an interesting matchup. Now, do you know Paul out of Richmond, Indiana?
I've played against him a couple times on a remote league.
Yep.
It's been a few years since that happened.
Now, Paul is a character.
Yeah, he is.
He is a character. I love Paul to death. I really do.
Yeah.
Paul is a character and a half. Always one of the first ones to show up.
Yep.
Absolutely loves darts.
Yes, he does.
And he's a fantastic shot, too. Now, Paul played Mark and myself in one of the presidential defenses, one of the previous sieges. And this is Paul's redemption. Unfortunately, he didn't do so well that night. He started out great.
Yeah.
Didn't do so well that night. But he's playing tonight on his redemption. The first singles matchup is Paul versus Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Who's you picking that one?
I think I can go with Paul on that one.
You're going to go with Paul on that one?
Yeah. He's
all right.
Like you said,
That's
he's
fair.
looking for redemption. It's going to be a good close match, but
he's come out strong before here at the Castle. Sean, who's your first pick in that first singles, my friend?
I actually am going to go with Josh in that first one. I just think that the consistency that Josh throws with is going to be a little bit more of a better bet. That does not mean that Paul can't win that, but I just think that Josh has has a little bit of the upper hand just with the consistency. And I can say consistency sometimes.
Yeah. I can't even spell
you
it.
almost got it there.
You're in much better shape than I am.
You almost got it there.
All right. So the matchup after that, the one I'm kind of anxious to look forward to seeing tonight, Tim versus Trevor.
I think Trevor's going to sneak that one out.
You think Trevor? That would be an upset.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you right now, that would be a huge upset because Tim is the legend in Philly.
He's looking for that
Apparently.
redemption.
Well, so you're picking Trevor, looking for a little redemption against Tim. Who are you picking, Sean?
I mean, if you're a legend in Philly, it's tough to pick against you. But I agree. I think Tim pulls that out. He did just double dip Trevor last weekend.
Yep.
It's going to be an interesting battle, though, because it's closer than it would appear to be on paper for most people that don't know how well Trevor's been playing.
And Trevor was great in warm-ups, too. So, I went with Tim on that one. I went with Josh in the first one. So, at that point in time, it's 1-1.
Yep.
And you've got it 1-1, too, but you got it the other way around. We're going to doubles. The doubles match is going to be 3 sets of doubles. The middle leg of doubles is 5 legs. The middle leg's cricket. The other 4 are essentially own 1. Who's you picking the doubles matches?
Overall, I think it's going to be Trevor and Josh.
You think Trevor and Josh are going to beat Tim the legend and Paul the pants?
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. And it's wrong, but it's fair. Sean?
It's right to me. That's all that matters.
I see Tim and Paul winning it. I think it's a close battle, though. Josh and Trevor have been playing together for a really long time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not really. You just told me not really.
Yeah, I mean, they only known each other for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, perfect. They've never played
That
together.
you know
So
of.
I'm just lying to everyone on
Well,
air.
they played grand board against each other. That's
Okay.
how they originally met, right? So
I just think that, man, they're such close. They're so close in averages and stuff like that. And every once in a while, the consistency there will win out. But I'm going to go with Paul and Tim. I can't pick against my partner, Tim.
I'm going to go with Paul and Tim, too, and I think it's only going to go 4 sets, and I think those guys are going to split the singles, and I think they're going to win the first 2 sets of the doubles. One of the interesting things, one of the little quirks that we're doing tonight, as we try to do something different, apparently, every week, is the other partner that's not playing is going to be allowed to be in the arena with them. All right, so I think that helps Paul significantly because Tim knows every out that's in the book. Quite frankly, if you're sitting on 446, he'll tell you where to shoot.
Yeah.
Josh and Trevor, they may get a little bit of confidence to each other, but the communication between those two, because they're so new friends, may not be as strong as what the communication between Tim and Paul is. What's your thoughts on that, Sean?
I agree with that. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at Erin Quinn, who's in our chat. Which shout out to her, CDC youth director. We just saw our youth do really well this past weekend.
Yeah,
PJ Stewart
made
it to the final of the WDF boys tournament, and actually did a great job against Luke Littler, who is a absolute monster on our dartboard. At age of 14 last year, he threw a 9-darter on stream. That's nice.
Yeah.
So shout out to
How old
PJ
is
and also
he?
to Erin Quinn. PJ?
Yeah.
PJ is 17, and Luke Littler is now 15. He was 14 when he hit the 9-darter.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Well, according to Tim's beautiful wife, we are traders and not traitors.
Well,
we're traders.
Well, we're trading out Tim for me on the cameras.
Yeah, apparently so.
Just so you guys know, the camera work is done by me tonight, so I will take full responsibility for all that negativity.
And we're about to go over to the arena, but before we do that, let's give a big shout-out to our sponsors this evening. Most importantly, the interview cam, because that's the one I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
That is the Checkered Flag, who has, if they ever run a double pork chop special and you don't go again, I'm telling you, it's a big mistake. But fried chicken and double pork chop are the 2 meals that you want to look for there. But Stacy over the Checkered Flag, a fantastic cook. The truth is, every meal is great over there.
I did wear my jersey tonight, too.
Yeah.
But this is my Checkered Flag league night also, I'm normally wearing
I got
it
one
anyway.
of the new Checkered Flag jerseys coming.
I'm going to get one of
from
those.
Magic Wear. Those look
They
sharp.
are nice. They are nice.
Sharp. Big shout out to the Checkered Flag. Corbett Plumbing. Big shout out to Steve at Corbett Plumbing, one of our big sponsors. If you have any plumbing issues, please reach out to Steve Corbett. Definitely somebody you need to talk to. Our doubles cam tonight is going to be sponsored by North Point Bank. Big shout out to those. I know interest rates have gone up right now, but if you need refinancing on your home or if you want to cover some of that Christmas debt, reach out to Dallas or Kim over at North Point Bank. Actually, Trevor works for North Point
Yep.
Bank too. So any one of those guys over there, big sponsors of the Siege, and we can't thank them enough. Hickory Hills Barbecue, burnt ends, people. I'm just telling you, burnt ends. Get there before noon if you want the burnt ends because they sell out by 12:30.
Been a few years since I've been down there.
Oh,
They
I
are
tell
good,
you
though.
what. I mean, I've been around the world a couple times, and I've never had burnt ends as good as what I've had at
Nothing
Hickory
compares,
Hills.
huh?
Fantastic stuff. Night Owls, big sponsor right now. It's not really just Night Owls. It's side that place and Mikey's too, and those guys doing tremendous work. And I see they're just having another 3-day weekend at 3-day tournament at Night Owls at the start of the new year too. But those guys over at Night Owls, please visit them often as you can. They have some great tournaments. Some of the tournaments they start a little bit later, about 9:30 in the evening. So if you get put out in one of the 7 o'clock tournaments, you can certainly make it over there, and it's a fun crowd. Bonnie runs the show over there.
Absolute sweetheart.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I want to give a huge shout out to Mike Dennis sending us 100 stars, Josh Morrison sending 200 stars. He's actually sent us quite a few stars of 200s each. Art Boucher sending us 500 stars early on.
Way to go.
The wonderful, you mentioned her, Miss Janice sending us 50 stars to start off the whole thing.
Right off the bat.
Can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you for that, or we do appreciate all of you for that. And then, of course, Magicware and A2ZDarts.com have been great supporters of ours.
They've been wonderful. Surprising these shirts.
Yeah, if you need that neither of you are wearing. That's why we took you off the interview cam. No, if you guys want some stocking stuffers, we have dart flights for sale over at A-ZDarts.com.
We got both L-Style and Cosmo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you can pick your poison there.
Yeah.
And then
soon to be coming out with a little bit of new merchandise
Yep.
too, I understand. So I'm looking forward to that.
our Magicware jerseys are also for sale over there.
But a big shout out to all those people that sponsor us. Please give us a like, give us a share. Let's get that feed out there. These players definitely deserve it. They put in a lot of work for tonight.
Yes, they did.
All right, Sean, let's go over to that footage. Let's see how they're doing in that arena. Turn on the mics.
You can see them warming up there as I do push down those mics for
There
both
we
of them.
go.
So there is Josh. Josh, it looks like Josh will go first against.
Before your guys' set, I'll give you 6 darts.
This gets going, as you can hear the wonderful Keegan Ives there now in the background. But want to give a huge
You already did.
first shout out here.
Well, they did.
A to Z Darts is doing a raffle giveaway tonight, and I know you guys are wondering where the heck have all these giveaways been, and that is my bad. I will make sure that we announce a lot of those. There's gonna be a lot of people that are getting some nice Christmas gifts or Hanukkah gifts, depending on what you
All right,
celebrate.
gentlemen. Thank you.
But let's listen to
so
Keegan here
much
real
for
quick.
Joining us for the Siege, a Philly legend and a redemption. First set, it's Josh to throw first. All the best, game on.
Yeah, I love Keegan.
I tell you what. Yeah.
We don't even need to be here.
We really don't need to be here.
Yeah,
We could
who
just go
needs
to the
us?
bar right now.
Right.
Well, if you want to enter into tonight's raffle giveaway, tonight's raffle winner will receive their choice of any
97.
Shot Dexter Darts case found at A-ZDarts.com. Color options include green, purple, red, and gray. You can see the green, purple, and red there. I like those. Those are nice and simple and sweet. But those are
97.
our giveaway. All you have to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button, automatically entered in for your chance to win. And guys, A to Z Darts, the new Shot Darts launch has landed at A-ZDarts.com, featuring new additions to the Celt, Roman Empire, and Zen ranges, plus the brand new Shot Stadium dartboard lights. Our fully adjustable steel arms sit at an optimal 60-degree angle, providing continuous shadowless light coverage across the dartboard. A to Z is also featuring the Ultimate Dart Player Stocking Stuffer gift guide. With the holiday season right around the corner, they put together a wide range of great miniature darting and billiard gift ideas and a dedicated page. Browse the mini gift ideas or the new Shot Darts launch over at A-ZDarts.com by clicking the banners on the homepage. Woo! Look at this.
Now they're off and running.
Paul is really running, and I just squeaked my voice with how much Paul is running.
Did you call those the Celts?
Celts. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. All right.
Listen.
Hey, you would point it out if it was
Isn't
me.
it the Celtics, not the Celtics?
Yeah. What's wrong there too?
Whoa. Boston's never wrong, okay?
Sean, if you don't mind, throw those comments up on the screen so we can read
Oh,
them.
yeah, absolutely. I knew I was forgetting something.
Nah, I'm with you, brother. We got it.
Yeah, Paul is starting off very well here.
Well, and that's good. And you know, like we talked about in the intro, Paul's going to start
sir.
out great. It's just as long as he can maintain it.
100.
Look at these
Nice.
darts, people.
Listen, they're sitting at 187, 195, and Paul is at 187 after 9 darts.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm
Averaging
not playing.
105. Paul's going to the alley pally later on this
Yeah,
month.
apparently. He just destroyed your
32.
9-dart count up, by the way,
Yeah.
with those
Well,
9 darts.
They don't count though.
He does trip up a touch right there, leaving
Yeah.
155. Josh a chance to really pounce on that little slip up. That's not a good start to it though. Rex McBride saying watching from the actual Northern Kentucky, not Louisville, after visiting to watch in person a few weeks ago.
155.
All right, Rex. You're on the list.
I love it. Well, he got rid of the 5. That's a smart dart.
Big shout out to Eric Black sending 100 stars. Thank you,
45.
Eric.
Yes, thank you so much.
Josh, you require
He was also here,
154.
Just recently. Miss Aaron Quinn still tuning in with us. That was a mouthful, Sean. I agree. But,
Yeah.
hey, that's part of the gig.
Yeah, they give you a lot to say there.
Well, you got to love Jen Mounts over at 8sddarts.com.
She's a little wordy at times.
She puts the description into it though.
We try to get the other sponsors to write out a script like that too, just so we can listen to Sean read
85.
through the whole show.
You see there,
Paul,
85
that's what
you
everybody
require
wants, right?
110.
Yes, sir.
110 here for Paul. Ooh, 95 left. Can go trip 19 for double 19.
Oh, he's
Oh,
Or
there's
not.
that.
Leave
Yeah.
35.
That's not what you
75
want.
leaves this.
Hopefully Tim's talking to him a little bit out there. Tim's going to be over to the left of him.
I think he kind of left him alone there because he
Yeah.
left 30.
Yeah.
I don't think Tim set
Josh
that up.
No.
requires 69.
Oh, the good old Happy Meal 69 here for Josh.
If you see these guys look to the left, they're talking to their partners. You see them look to the right, they're checking the out part, the out
You gotta
chart.
go.
You going for the double? No,
No.
18, double 16.
Oh, and he drags it over. He'll
To
leave
the
18. Yeah, I love how we all know that
Right.
right off top of our head.
Paul, you require 30.
All
30
right.
left for Paul. We'll see if that was the right choice here in just a second.
That's a
Oh,
good
he's getting
second.
closer.
Yeah, get there.
Oh, that was a rough third.
That's okay.
Flights it
Josh,
out.
you
All right.
require
Kicked out.
18.
For sure.
18 here, double 9. Looking for that little green bit.
They both lessened odd outs.
Then
There
he
it
hits
is.
it.
Oh.
Dart
Leg.
1.
All right,
Reardon.
so let's going to put Josh up one leg in this first. It's a race to 3, essentially.
That is true, and it is bicep play.
Second leg.
Yep.
It's Paul
So-
to throw first.
We'll have that
All the
part of the
best game on.
scoreboard. Probably non-existent, to be quite honest with you, but we'll try and figure something out. I came up with a good idea, kind of, but we'll see what happens.
59.
Aaron saying I'm waiting for the Philly legend, so it's not even tuning in for me.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
nice to
yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay. Just,
That's
we
all
work
right.
together. That's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. She got enough of me last night, I'm sure, on our CDC staff meeting.
Brian Sweeney agreeing, saying you and all of us,
Yep.
everybody, we just have Tim on every week.
Well, you can definitely tell that the camera works a lot better this week.
40.
So far. We'll say so far. It's early.
Most of the time, I don't get to watch. I get maybe hear a little bit. I'm usually playing league
Well,
when it's going on.
my league partner's pulling for Tim, too. He sent 85 stars.
Well, appreciate that, Cody.
Yeah.
Thank you,
We'll just
Cody.
return those 85 stars tomorrow since I'm not your guy.
59.
I'm sure he'd be fine with that. And give him he'll say thank you.
Big shout out to Mike McKinney, Chris Hopper, all the Hoppers, quite frankly, for what they put on this weekend at
71.
the Winter Kids Tournament over at Thompson House. It was a huge success. It was great to see. Lots of kids there this week.
Heard they had a good turnout for that.
Oh, they really did. They really did. It was fantastic. to
And
be
shout
there.
out, you guys paid for all the entry fees, right?
We did. We were.
Shout out to you guys for that.
Well, thank you. We did. It was, hey, anything we can do to help promote darts, quite frankly, and we start them young.
And yeah, especially with the kids. That's our next generation to come in and
58.
take over for us.
Yeah, I see Tim's really helping those guys over there. He's actually typing comments while Paul is shooting.
Yeah, he's not even paying attention to what actually is going on. No, he's doing a great job.
He's thanking everybody for the stars, too.
Big shout out to Sharon Butler watching in the house. Awesome Jersey Paul, repping Galaxy Apparel for the
100.
nation.
The Queen.
The
Yep.
Queen is in the house.
Watching
shout
along
out
with
to-
us.
Big shout out to Larry Butler. I see he's going back on the seniors tour.
Which is,
Oh.
I said this on that announcement.
97.
That's got to be scary for all the seniors
Yeah,
that
it
are
really
playing
is, yeah.
because the Eagle is at the top of his game currently, which he'll average in the 90s in some of those matches, which
Yep.
is going to be really tough for some of those guys to beat. Definitely all pulling for him in all that. And speaking of which, we're pulling for all 5 of our North Americans playing at the World Darts Championship this week.
Yeah, yes, we are.
They play Sunday and Monday.
And we know one of them's going to make it to the second round because they're playing each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rex McBride's in the 200 stars. Thank you, Rex. What a match we've got going on here. That's a big dart right there.
67.
67's nice. They're staying right about even
Josh
again.
McGuire, 124.
Some would say this is a really good matchup early on.
Shout out to Ben Perez giving us a watch. What's up, Ben? Good to see you in here.
All right, trip 18 will leave
Yes.
the bowl.
Should have mic'd up Tim whilst he throws. Tim doesn't say anything while he's throwing.
Or when he's not throwing.
Yeah. The two talkers of our little trio here is Sean and myself. Tim,
Yeah.
43.
Tim, you have to squeeze him to get a peep out of him.
Paul, you
sometimes.
require 109.
All right, Paul. 109's a little bit of a tricky one. He's going to go around it that way. Stayed up there for some reason. Ah, that's a good switch.
Okay, then.
That's-
97 scored.
Josh,
Leaves
you require
12, but that's all
81.
right.
It's all right.
Trip 19 for double 12 here for Josh.
I would have pulled that one on the second dart.
Absolutely. You got to move down. 89 left. That would have left 32 for dart number 3 for those of you keeping
Skip.
track.
Skip Whitlock watching, tuning in with us. Thanks for the 50 stars, Skip. Pleasure to have you.
Big dart there.
burst.
Double 12.
Double 12 for the win.
And he
Look
hits
at
it in
that.
2.
2-0.
My goodness. Josh.
He's proven me wrong.
He's a great shot.
Oh, I know he
He's
is.
a great shot. And he's going to be better as time goes by, as long as he doesn't
Third leg, it's Josh
get
to
out
throw
over his
first.
skis, as they say.
All the best game out.
Charlotte tuning in from Arkansas. Hello, Charlotte. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Automatically doing so will enter you into tonight's live stream giveaway from A to Z Darts.com.
Did that first from Josh.
99.
Mark Mackey in there saying nice out. Mark Mackey might be joining us here soon at the castle.
Yeah. You'll see that Josh is throwing the Chizzy Steel, 22-gram Chizzy Steel there. Paul's throwing the Danny Baggage 23-gram
86.
Steel.
He's gambling.
He's gamble. He's a gamble.
What a great switch there from Paul on Dart 2. I mean, just peg the trip 19.
Yeah, Cody.
Skip saying these games are way faster than last week.
Cody's
Right.
saying, watching
He's-
Josh every Wednesday, this is not surprising. Josh, well, Cody, maybe
45.
if you spend more attention pay more attention to the game you're actually playing with me, we would be doing a little bit better in
Now,
league.
Skip, are you talking about on the Siege or your match at Whiskey
Yeah,
Bent?
it's our match over at
31.
Barton's. Our league match is what he's talking about.
So you're the expert on locations that are somewhat obscure. What about Lanesville, Indiana? You've ever heard of Lanesville, Indiana?
I have never heard of Lanesville, Indiana, so I assume that's way up north.
Okay.
He's going to be my first guess. I could be wrong. Carrollton, Kentucky, tuning in. How you doing,
59.
sir?
Rennie Shepard. From Carrollton, Kentucky.
Always love Rennie. Ed
Oh,
Baker
yeah.
in the house. What's up, my friend? How are you? Hope to get you back in the castle relatively soon, my friend. Start of the year.
96.
A nice 96 there from Paul. Paul has honestly impressed me
He's talking
early
about
on the way he's
Siege,
throwing.
He's throwing great, and he's put himself on an out and keeping up with Josh. You know, his first 9 darts, he was over an 100 average.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's shooting great. There's no reason for him to be down 2-0.
Well, boom goes the Wisconsinite here. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Derek Frondu tuning in with us.
41.
Ryan George tuning in, popped in to see all the X1 apparel.
There's a lot of it,
Yeah.
to be quite fair. Ryan doing big things over there with X1
Yeah.
Elite and
29.
Got a couple of nice designs he put out there.
Next Gen.
Yeah, he's doing great work
Yeah.
with him. With Next Gen, he's a heck of a guy. If you get to know Ryan, he's
Oh, I've
good-
met him
good egg.
several times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real
he's
good egg.
He's a good person, good guy, real good guy.
Lynn, Indiana, tuning in with us. Lanesville is down by Louisville,
55.
Kentucky, so you know
well,
you don't even know where that is. So
I don't go. That's not part of my route either. I'm all through the middle.
I would imagine not.
Yeah. Mac sending in 200 stars. Hello, Mac. Thanks for doing that.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Mac.
3.
Wish you were here. because you're a lot nicer to me than everybody else in the room currently.
Yeah, someone said, too
Have I
bad Cody
been
got a
here?
lame partner for his league.
Yeah.
And Cody says, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, both those guys are on the list now, too. Ironically, this list's getting a little longer.
Joe tuning in with us saying howdy, y'all.
Hey,
59.
JoJo.
Oh, not a great story by the Josh. This is a chance for Paul to exceed himself. Get rid of that 29 and 33. Let's break through it. Let's hit a trip.
Not that one. No, that's not
42.
Not going to leave
Josh
a finish
McGuire,
yet, so Josh has 6 from
143.
143, and based on what he's been doing, oh boy, that could
Yeah.
be a good one. Waco, Texas, in the house.
All right. What's up, Waco, Texas? Talking to my sister up in Dallas this morning.
Josh stumbling here a little bit. Ooh.
21.
Uh-oh.
So 21 opens up the door wide for Paul.
Yeah, both these guys struggling in this leg. Rush that first one a little bit, but come on.
38.
38, though.
Right,
He's not going to put his
right.
best rush as he
Right.
wanted.
22.
Presenting 200 stars.
Mr. Bus.
Yeah, he's a good egg too, man. I'd
Yeah.
love to get him on it. His name, I don't think his name's on my list yet.
That's a big
Give it
trip
time.
20 first
Yeah.
dart. Not the right dart, but it's a great dart.
Pat Goodpass to tune in. Wants to say, what's up, Sean Green?
Look at
Apparently
this.
Doesn't even care about me.
Double.
Tops.
Tops of the win.
That would be the craziest way to take out 122 I've ever seen.
Yes, it
Yeah.
would.
And that would have been so cool. Angelo DiGiulio
McGuire,
tuning in saying, hey,
148.
Greeny. Angelo works for the CDC as well. He's had to room with me a couple times. Sorry about that. Quite an
44.
experience.
I can well imagine.
Josh, you require 20.
Folsom,
All right.
Pennsylvania. Thomas Hill tuning in. Hey, what's up, Thomas?
Folsom, PA.
Waterbury, Connecticut.
That's
And
shot in the
what are
first.
we-
my
connection?
goodness.
That's the
Josh
first.
Reardon.
Josh Reardon
Jesus.
was 3 of 4 on
Yikes.
doubles as he wins that one 3-0. Wow.
Yep.
Shooting Josh.
All right.
Paul's like, thanks for the redemption opportunity,
Yeah.
guys.
Well, that's
mean-
all right. He'll be back in doubles. Yeah, Tim.
All right.
There
Showing
wasn't-
everybody the apple juice
there
he's
wa-
drinking.
There wasn't a thing wrong with the way he shot, though, Mr. Paul.
No, he should be proud of how he shot that.
Absolutely.
200 stars from Ryan George. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Liz Reardon, good job, babe. I'm going to guess that she may be related somehow or another to Josh.
I'm going to
No,
guess
no,
it's
that's
not a
it.
sister.
It's some kind of
Yeah.
relationship.
Sean Howson and 500 stars. Thank you, Sean. Eric Ramsey, great shot on the 122. Yeah, that's what you like. I'm still a little upset that Pat Goodpass just said hello to Sean.
Oh, Pat. I didn't even say hi back, Pat.
Yeah.
Love you, Pat.
Yeah, he
Sean
said, hey,
Reisner-
Sean.
Appreciate
Sean
you.
Reisner didn't know that Tim owned pants.
Eric Ramsey says mind blown on the shot at 122. I
Yeah.
agree with that. Go double there is pretty
Yes.
impressive. All right.
Linda Anglin tuning in with us. Hey.
The moment a lot of you have been waiting for has been to see the Philly legend,
Yes.
who is a billboard tonight for A to Z and USA Darts
Alrighty. Second
with
set,
that jersey.
this time
You know,
with Tim
he's
to
the
throw
first one to complain about having stuff on his
All the
sleeves.
best game
Yeah.
on.
There's not a single jersey he owns that has more going on that
Than
sleeve.
that particular jersey. Starts out with a 1 and a trip
2.
1.
Impressive
Five.
5 to get us
Yeah.
going.
Oh, he's going to be hearing about that
The
one for
legend
years.
continues. The
For
legend
years
grows.
he's going to hear about that one.
Sean over there
Oh,
will
my
not let that
gosh.
one go.
Yeah.
No. I've done worse. And look at this from Trevor. First
Yeah.
start's beautiful.
Trevor kissing that dart as he releasing. Look at that.
Man, that grouping. And he switched on me.
137.
How about a
Of course he
137 to start?
Uh,
Start.
Well, Trevor went first in this leg.
Janet Pope tuning in. Hello, Janet.
I know Janet was Trevor's
Oh.
partner in the 30 cap this past
Yep.
weekend.
Yep.
Said you guys had a great time. Aaron Quinn throws up the oh no emoji. And Tim
Look at-
comes back with a 58, and Trevor right back in the trip. You gonna switch again on me? No, he
No,
stayed there.
not this time.
Sorry, 100.
A big ton from Trevor. Maybe this was a redemption, but not that
Yeah.
redemption.
Oh, there he is. Look, he's here.
There he goes.
100.
Now, the nice thing about what's going on with Tim right now, he's going to stay calm. He sees this every week. It's not going to get inside his head.
Oh no.
But he knows right now, probably the most thing inside of his head is that he knows that Jason and Sean are talking about that 5 he threw to start off the round.
Not just Jason and Sean. He knows he has a lot of friends that are
100.
best friends that are in this chat that are just going to never let him live that down.
Absolutely.
Like Brian Sweeney.
And neither should they.
And Aaron Quinn. And here comes the
back.
Philly legend.
100.
Debbie Hughes in the house.
Trevor,
Hey,
you
Debbie, how
require
are you?
164.
Pleasure to see you. Michael Ewing. Nice to see you, sir. Thank you for watching, tuning in.
Michael even said that's the way to start it out.
Yeah.
Tim's got a lot of friends.
Yeah, he does.
Trevor trying to take out the 164 just on the other side of the wire.
So does Pat Goodpastor because he's saying, come on, Trevor Sellers.
Well, again, that Southern Indiana connection is gonna work out
absolutely.
well there.
He's rooting for Trevor for Josh, I'm guessing.
Trevor looking real nice and sleek in that Magic Wear jersey. And that's why we don't mic up Tim.
Yeah.
He calls
Yeah.
himself a donkey a lot.
Yes, he does.
A stupid donkey.
Yes, an unintelligent donkey.
Yep. All right, 91 left, trip 17. Ideally.
89. I'd go 19 here.
Yep. Good call there, buddy.
29.
Leaves the 82.
I said 19, not
Tim,
7.
you require
Tim,
157.
this would be a heck of a finish from the 5
Yes, it
start. Not going to do it.
Yeah, Tim's starting to settle down already, though. You can see that.
59.
Tim got a haircut for tonight.
Trevor,
I
you
can see
require
that. He did his
Yeah.
hair for the first
Styled
time
up
ever.
and everything.
All right, we'll see if Trevor goes the bullseye route to the 14s. He
He
went the
went
bullseye route
yes, he
right in the
did.
middle,
Right
double
in the middle.
16.
Oh,
And there you
first
go.
gosh. Trevor Sellers.
Wow.
Hello,
that.
Trevor Sellers.
Breaks the throw of the Philly legend, too.
Yeah.
This might be a quick night. It might not be the
Yeah.
way that we thought it was going to go,
Second legend,
Jason.
Trevor to throw
You know,
first.
we're just getting started.
All
Let's
the
see what
best game
happens.
on.
All right, here we go. Leg number 2. Trevor getting the start.
Not this round, Sean, but next round we get a chance. Let's look at the side view of Mr. Sellers there.
Absolutely. Frank Neal, Frank the Tank in there asking, did he shower?
60.
We believe he did.
Yeah, because he smelled a little bit better than he usually does. Ashley Jones watching. I can read when I don't need to.
55.
And only 55 there from Tim. Still keeping the 5s to
Yeah.
start off
Yeah,
with. He
that's
just
right.
added an extra
Yeah,
one
He
there.
put another one up there with it to make it look a little bit better.
Bobby and Sarah Moore tuning in saying, nice job, Trevor. Ashley Ritchie in the chat. Giving the
Yeah,
claps.
Miss Ashley.
100.
Ashley, happy to see that you are doing well.
Yep, she just had a great weekend down in Florida darts.
Yeah, and
This
got her
last
new
weekend?
darts too.
Yeah,
And they look nice.
60.
they do look sharp.
And it is definitely well achieved from her and well earned.
Well deserved is the word you were looking for, probably.
Well, it was a good achievement too. I just said it weird. Man. He must have to switch out his flights often.
97.
What a
Yeah.
great dart.
Yeah, he's got some good darts on him.
You know, he definitely switched up the darts that he originally was going to use tonight. I can tell you that
Okay.
much.
Okay.
Because the darts that he was using
Yeah, he was
originally
using Magnetos,
were
I think.
less than 50% below parallel.
Okay.
Those look like magnetos he's using.
Well, I've been talking to him all week long. He's been struggling with shaft length,
Those
which
do
you
look
know
like the
a lot of
Magnetos,
guys
don't
do
they?
from time to time. But yeah, he's been adjusting his shaft length and trying to get
94.
a different flight out of it.
That was a 94 on purpose, that
Yeah.
trip 18. That's what that looks like, Bobby.
Not an accidental 79, right?
Tim way back here.
Yeah,
He is really in trouble from going down 2-0.
60.
he just
Ooh.
needs to get
Trevor, you
going.
require 150.
He had it going there for a couple rounds. That
Joe
first-
Downing sent
first
in
leg.
100 stars. Thank you, Joe.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Saying great darts.
Mhm.
We agree. Look at Trevor averaging 88.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Tim with a bad
60.
leg averaging 67.
Yeah, Ben, we talked about that earlier in the open. Tim and
Mhm.
Trevor played against each other. Tim actually double dipped Trevor that time.
Yeah, when we said a legend and a redemption, we were
44.
just talking about this match.
Yep.
That's why I'm
Trevor,
picking
you
Trevor
require
for this
90.
singles match here. To
Wonderful how we predict the future sometimes. Trevor is
Oh.
putting in the work, Miss Ashley. You are correct. He's been putting in quite a bit of work.
Look at that.
Yes.
He goes double bull for tops. Beautiful darts.
Come on, do it.
He's showing off. I
Double
think he's
10.
showing off a little bit.
Yeah, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that, though.
Not at all.
No, I like the
Oh.
I like the dart there with Tim not on the finish.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually smart. because you go 25-25 for tops. It almost gives you an automatic look at that, at a double on the outside. And Tim needs a treble
81.
to leave a finish. He
There you
does
go.
so.
Trevor, you require 20.
But 3 darts at 20 here for Trevor.
It's a North Point Bank doubles cam. Oh, that's a bad
Single
dart.
six.
to
Double
start off.
7.
He still has an out shot. He can
Because
set-
I know that.
He can set with 1 dart from the
Yeah,
leg.
this could be tricky though. You hit on the inside, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit careful on that first one. That's a pretty good marker, though. Oh,
6.
just drags it low and
But that's
given.
what you want to do if
Tim, you
don't hit
require
that one.
156.
Well, let's just go to that Super 20s cam because he's going to need to hit a lot of those. Oh, look at how
man.
pretty that dart looks, though.
Shockingly, he hits another 5.
21.
Only 21 scored from Tim.
Trevor, you require 14.
Whoop.
All right, you split them here.
I think you go straight at it just for fun.
Bobby, would you
Hey.
split them?
He would,
That's game
well,
shot
I
the
would
second
because
leg.
I'm not a big fan
Trevor
of the double
Sellers.
7.
Well, neither is Trevor, but he hit it anyways.
So far,
He's-
Trevor and Josh are
Third
5
leg, it's Tim to
and
throw
0
first.
here
Yeah.
in legs.
Yes.
Oh, the best game on.
But will the comeback occur here for the Philly Legend?
We've had a lot of comebacks here on the Siege before.
There has.
100.
That's a good start for Tim. That's 95 points better than the first time he threw.
Most recently last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, we did have a little bit of a comeback last week. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But look at that first start from Trevor. He says, that 100, that was cute.
Yeah. yeah.
Watch this.
He's
100.
Anything you can
Imagine
do, I
everything.
can do the same.
Yes.
Tim, perfect
Oh,
first
Tim.
dart. Second dart drops a little bit for him.
60.
And only
That's it.
60 scored.
Straight down the middle, though.
Michael Collette saying Tim looks like his rhythm is rushed a little bit.
Debbie says Tim's not playing his darts tonight.
Well, let's give Tim some time. I think y'all may be a little bit shocked. It's coming for him.
59.
Let's look at the side profile view here. This is the Philly Legend.
Pretty solid stance.
Yeah, you can see he does not move his body really at all.
No.
You know, Tim's
57.
big thing is positioning on the hockey. He stands way out to the right.
Now here comes the chicken wang,
Yeah.
The chicken wing.
but it's
It's working for him.
really well.
The big thing with Trevor there, sometimes he gets to lifting his back
He
foot.
did have that little kick there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll lean forward every once in a while there.
Mhm. And sometimes in the transition, switching darts, he tends to move his up back elbow a little bit and throws
Yeah.
off his counterbalance.
Brings that arm up to give himself the other dart.
Ricky Harris
57.
asking who's commentating. Tonight you are joined by Sean Green
What's
and
up?
Bobby Floyd and myself, Jason Ives. Ricky. What darts are Tim throwing? Tim is throwing the Target Carrera C3s. Which
Yeah, he customized them
yeah,
with a gold coating.
happens to
97.
be the exact same dart that I throw, ironically.
He throws with a longer point too.
Yep.
Than a typical one. You can see it right there. As he switches
97.
on the last dart like a smart person.
Tim having a much
Yeah.
better leg this leg.
Yes, he is, but Trevor's still with the ability to put a lot of pressure on this 130.
Nate Hofstetter saying, let's go Trevor and Josh.
Yep. Oh, there's a great second dart,
61
maybe.
scored.
Yep, that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a little math. I like that. 124 left.
Stay right there, young man.
Yep.
There you go.
81 scored. Does put
Tim,
a little
you
bit of pressure
require
on this 130.
130.
Ooh, and Tim can't take it out now.
Not with the 5.
75 left. He went at the bull on
65,
dart 3.
72. Trevor, you require 104.
This would be a dagger,
Yep.
obviously.
It's for a 2-set lead. Still got a shot at it, looking for that trip 20 for a double 12.
It's a bit awkward. He's going to have to move over. Yep.
Yeah, nope. 83 left, trip
20,
17 should be the
83
dart.
left, Yep.
Tim will get a look at this 58, which I'll fully expect him to take that out.
Yeah, I will too.
38.
If he
I do
doesn't,
too.
yeah.
I think Tim's got this.
Tim, you require 58.
18 for tops. Yep, tops here for Tim Neal.
Oh.
Double 10.
That's
Yeah.
game shot
And there
third
we
There you
leg.
go. He gave a little oomph
Yeah.
there.
Little oomph. Yeah,
He did
finally-
not want to get beat 3-0.
Finally, that team won a leg.
The Philly legend on the board, and now we'll have to break Trevor's throw to
Fourth
stay
leg,
in this.
Trevor to throw first. All the best game on.
Just to let you guys know, it is 1-0 score line here for the sets of Trevor Sellers and Josh Reardon. Josh Reardon taking down Paul 3-0. Then you see a 2-1 here on the score line of this set. This could even it up if Tim wins the last two legs, or we could go to a 2-0 lead before we get to doubles.
Mm-hmm.
Mama K in the chat. Hello, Miss Mama K. Pleasure to have
60.
you here. You are on my list of favorite people. Even though you said nice job, Tim. You obviously missed the 5 he threw first.
Yeah.
Mama K.
He has thrown a factor of 5s every time, though.
Yeah, he has.
Somewhere on the first. Yeah.
Got to say, the chat's
100.
pretty evenly split. A lot of people rooting for Tim. A lot of people rooting for Trev.
It's all back and forth, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Great to see.
guys, let us know who you got going on in this one. Doing so will enter you automatically in tonight's raffle giveaway from A2ZDarts.com, where you will receive your choice of any shot Dexter darts case found at A2ZDarts.com. Color options include green, purple, red, and gray. And they look pretty. Let me show you those real quick.
44.
Look at that.
They do look good. I like the green.
I do too.
I like the green.
Appreciate that.
No worries. I'm on your
Mhm.
side.
60.
Tim was hungry earlier, got himself some breakfast.
There you go.
Trevor, way ahead in this leg.
I'm getting a little hungry myself right now.
Oh, big first. Look at that.
Yeah, Trevor has been so impressive, averaging 76. Is that second one in there?
Nope.
It was not.
137.
How about a second
Another-
137,
Oh,
Another one of them.
leaving himself 160.
what a setup. Going
Tim
for
back
the-
on 355. Man, who would have? Would you have guessed this at all?
No, I really
Trevor, you
wouldn't.
require
Bobby, you even picked Trevor. Would you have guessed this?
Not this. I would have went with a 3-2 more maybe, but Trevor's looking pretty solid
80
to
score.
do a 3-1 here.
Another one of those will leave 20, which is perfectly acceptable. Oh, what a dart.
Yeah.
What a dart. Leave 32.
Had Keegan speechless.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
Keegan was struggling with the math on that one.
After 15 darts, he is on 32. I mean, Tim would have to be
60.
throwing phenomenal to keep up with that,
Trevor, you require 32.
Well, he's averaging 94 for this leg alone.
which will stay about the average if he hits this on first start. Not going to. He's not happy
Yeah,
about it, but
very
he'll be back no
disappointing.
matter what he does.
He's still got more darts if he doesn't. Yeah.
Got to go right at it, son. Got it.
That's
you
getting
And he
shot in the
does.
second
He
set.
takes it down.
Wow, look at that. So-
Wow. Well, wee wow is
Yeah.
what we are saying here.
So,
Speaking of
Josh
redemption
and
there, huh?
yeah, Josh and Trevor taking a 2-set lead early. It's only a
Double
race to
ties.
3. These guys cannot lose another set. We're guaranteed at least another 3 games, folks. So stay with us as we're going to go switch over in just a second here as we get the scoreboard set up. And Keegan's going to get his scoreboard set up. And we're going to go to a real quick commercial, folks. Real short one tonight.
Yep, it's only a minute long, but stay with us. We'll be right back. Let's hear from a word from A2ZDarts.com. We'll be right back.
All right, folks, and we're back. Thanks for staying with us. Well,
Look at this.
surprisingly, Trevor shot out with a 135.
32.
That would be.
That was Tim.
Oh,
Tim
Yeah.
had to throw a 5 in there, but
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
got
There's
Yeah,
still
that
a
was
5 involved. Yes.
I just saw a T. Assumed it was Trevor.
60-60. Remember we talked about the consistency of Trevor and Josh, but that consistency has been consistently good.
Yeah. Well, and if Tim can
59.
shoot some big darts here, I think Paul's going to draw some confidence from that.
Yeah.
Brian Delaney sent in 145 stars. Thank you, sir. We do appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brian. Can't tell you how much we appreciate that. Yeah, Trevor does look laser focused. You guys
He
are
sure
absolutely
does.
correct on that.
Well, so does Josh, quite frankly.
Yeah, they're here for business, it looks like.
Yep.
I wonder if Josh is a poker player.
45.
I don't know that he is. Construction worker?
Maybe Josh and Trevor should have had the singles match against each other.
Yeah.
Well, Josh with the ace up his sleeve, you know?
53.
All right, let's see what Trevor can do. A little bit of an opening here, and of course, Trevor's going to hit that first one in the trip. Move down right away. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Go back up now.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, you've actually been talking a lot tonight, but
Yeah,
it's just
I mean-
we've just been talking more because it's been really exciting.
Yep.
99.
It's hard to get a word in with
What's
you
your
two.
what's your impressions, Bobby? What you thinking so far? Who looks the most comfortable out there?
Trevor.
Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim's getting to his comfortable.
Look at this. This is going to be a 180.
180.
Now Keegan's interrupting you.
Yeah.
Boom goes the
It's always
dynamite.
There we
for
go.
Tim.
Yeah, we hit a big score around here. Everybody's got to do their thing. Keegan does his thing. Sean
Yeah.
does his thing. I don't have a hook yet.
I don't
If
have
you come
one.
up with a good hook for me, let me know. I should shout, Sean Rosner. Every time someone hits a 26. Oh, it's a
So-
Rosner.
41.
Wow. Well, the
Paul,
41
you
hit
require
there to leave
41.
41 here for Paul.
Best shape for tuning in. Let's go, Trevor. Sending over 100 stars. Thank you, Miss Beth. Thanks for talking to me today.
Oh.
That's all right.
25.
On the outside, that'll work. Leave 16.
Trevor, you require 130.
If Trevor hits this, I'm quitting.
Well, he knows how to hit it. Just
Right now,
It's a
half of
different way to go
Indianapolis
with
is
the out.
rooting for Trevor to hit this. He's not going to hit
Not
it.
now.
Sure, Sean has to stick around.
darn.
Ryan George letting you know that you're better without a little
59.
catch thing because mine's eh.
Tim, you require 16.
Oh, thanks, Ryan.
We all concur, Ryan, just so you know.
That's game shot.
There it is.
First
Tim
Yeah,
Neal
all
with
right,
a
Tim
double
Neal.
eight.
Paul.
There you go.
This is the first lead they've had in a set.
We're all playing 5 sets of 5 tonight, folks.
Second leg, it's Tim to throw first. the best
Trevor and
game on.
Josh are up 2 sets to zip.
Yep, you
Right
guys
now.
can see that on the scoreboard there. It's in parentheses. It is first of
Nice.
3
Tim
sets.
again.
Yep, Tim's starting to settle in a little bit now,
Yes, he
hitting
is.
some bigger numbers.
Skip Whitlock says Boston Tea Party. That's your hook.
That's right.
That didn't go well for his side there, Skip.
140.
What a 140 there from
Oh.
Trevor.
Trevor Sellers, ladies and gentlemen.
Paul
59.
still looks a little unsettled.
He
there.
does. He you
But
know,
he's throwing well.
He's
Yeah.
not throwing bad. He just
He-
looks unsettled.
I rewatched the match where he played before, and he threw real well. His partner was a little inconsistent. Paul started out especially real well, but kind of faded as time went by.
100.
That's a big
follow.
ton to follow to 140. And again, Josh and Trevor just putting a lot of pressure on.
That's a great first by Tim.
99.
Okay.
Tim is throwing really well now.
Yeah, he's starting to find his groove.
Do you think he's a little bit upset after his singles?
He's probably a little upset knowing that we're going to make fun of that 5 for many years to come.
What 5?
I'm going to have it on video loop.
Look at that. Second dart
gonna
is
be-
in.
It's gonna be a highlight, low light thing,
Yep.
isn't it?
He's going to switch right now just because Sean's got the camera up there.
Yeah.
Nope, he's staying there because you can tell he's moving over to try and hit it. And I'm going to zoom back out just in case. He does stay there.
100.
Leaves the 161. That's why he stayed.
Yeah. They do look like magnetos, don't they?
They are, and
They are.
he is using conversion tips. And we
Yep.
talked actually beforehand. He said he doesn't, there's a whole thing about using conversion tips. And I
40.
I didn't talk him into it, but I
Josh,
let him know that
require 161.
that faux pas of using conversion tips is really kind of an overrated faux pas.
Ryan George gave you one there with the red coats are coming.
I love it.
Yeah.
Or
J-Mac,
J-Mac, you're welcome, peasants.
There you go.
28.
Uh-oh, not a great round there for Josh.
Yep,
All
opens
right,
the door
Tim.
for Tim.
Another great first start. That's where his improvements come, is that first start.
He's only
57.
Only 57,
Trevor,
leaving
you
the
require
150.
that first start did look
133.
like it was in there, but it was just sitting on top of it.
719's here.
Yep, not going to be the route that he's probably going to go. Maybe it is,
Not
know.
now.
Yeah, now he can't.
No. 114 left. Okay, 94. Trip 18 is what you're going to be looking at.
And he does a
39
great
leaves this.
thing of making sure. And of course,
Good look.
all Keegan goes is he just types in and goes,
57
"You have this
score.
left."
Paul, you
Yeah.
require 150.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
good
nice
first one.
90 left. Trip 18.
Oh, he went for it too.
Yeah,
And
right
trip
there. A
forward.
little. You might have rushed it a little bit, but that's all right.
Stay there.
78 left.
Yep.
Oh, that's okay. It's all right. Shake it
72.
off.
That
You got-
one just-
this is one of those times
Josh
you got to
requires
forget about it right
76.
away.
It just hit the back of that dart and
Yep.
said, nope.
Trip 20 will leave double 8 here for Josh. 16 for tops.
Mhm. Oh,
Oh,
stay there.
no.
36.
36 left. Double 18.
There's another way to go about it. And he
There
does
you
go
go.
about
Look
it
at
that
that.
way.
Second
Got
leg.
it.
All right.
Wow.
Josh and Trevor.
Breaks it right back.
Set 3. We are tied 1-1 in legs.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
If they win 2 more legs, this thing's over quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Alrighty, guys. Do you know what time it is?
They just want to shut me up
It's
from
cricket
talking too
time.
much. Huh?
Did you hear Keegan?
Keegan asking the question that time.
You know what time it is?
It's
cricket
cricket
time.
Break time. This time,
And he's got a 1 up there.
Trevor. You started last week. Oh, my bad.
Keith Atkinson saying, "Ryan George, me and you need to be on here. Fill the screen with
Third leg. It's Tim to throw first.
dead sexy."
Oh, the best game on.
I love it. Skip, it is no longer God Save the Queen. It's God Save the King.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a 3 mark.
is it too soon to say God did not save the Queen? She lived for a long time, though.
She did live for
She was
a
very
good
old.
long life. 96 was it?
I have no idea.
I think that's what I heard. I don't remember.
All I know is that I
That's a 5
saw
mark.
at the World Cup that now their new anthem is no longer God Save the Queen, it's God Save the King.
No.
So they did change that.
I don't really follow soccer too
That's
much.
2
I know Mr. Tim does.
A-zdarts.com. Tune in saying, "Hello, everyone. Great show tonight."
And then this guy right here does also.
Dallas Williams saying, "Bring out the brooms."
It's getting there.
As we are here in cricket.
That's a 5 mark.
Bobby, who does cricket favor?
Between these two, I'm going to say probably Trevor and Josh.
Well, everything else has.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, Trevor and Josh probably play a little bit more soft tip than what
I
Tim
know.
and Paul
I know
would.
Trevor does very well with soft tip cricket, and
Yeah.
he's seems to be coming over pretty well on the steel tip side with it.
Look at that. Gets the point lead, closes the.
That's a
Oh,
5
wow.
Back.
Yep.
Big 5 mark again from Trevor.
I think this guy right here is going to benefit the most from playing cricket. Gets him to move around the board a little bit.
That's a
I am
3
so
mark.
surprised he's able to, as he's pulling back the dart to throw it, he is looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Did you notice
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I've noticed that a couple times too.
and he is shooting a little bit quicker. He's a quick shooter anyways, but he is shooting a little bit quicker.
There's a
than
good
normal.
view of Trevor's face.
Yep.
That's our side cam that we're not going to utilize right now.
I don't think anybody would have guessed who that was.
It does say Sellers, nice and big on the screen there. Closing out the 20s. So now Tim's got to go 18s.
Ryan George claiming his siege days have
Just
come and
closes it.
gone.
Well,
Yeah.
I would disagree with that statement, but
With
I
this
would
being a-
hopefully disagree with
I
that statement.
beg to
but that's
differ,
it, yeah.
sir.
With
But
this
we'll
being
see.
a redemption night, I still kind of need some redemption myself.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
That's
Yeah.
a 2 mark.
I know you told me my stipulation to do this, so
You just got 216 on the Castle Count Up. You've redeemed yourself, bro.
Yeah, congratulations.
I still haven't won a leg yet either.
Yeah.
Oh no, an empty round there for Paul. It's not going to bode well. Josh going to close the 18s quick, and they're on the way to a 2-1 lead here in this set.
Hey, my mom was watching.
Hey,
How's it going,
Mama.
Mama?
Mama Floyd.
Be proud of
Well,
your boy, Mama. He's
it-
doing a great job
It's
tonight.
Strode, but
Well, I just all right, Mama Strode.
she doesn't like that name.
Fair enough.
How about Mama? We'll just call her Mama.
There you go.
Thanks for watching, Mama. Corey Drake tuning in with us, saying it's a battle of the beards. tonight.
Big dart there from Tim. Not as good of a second
That's a
dart,
6 mark.
but a great 6 mark.
Yeah. There you go. Get yourself right back into it. Only down by a wedge here, really.
Well, not anymore.
Oh.
Now more.
Yeah.
Oh.
I almost said now way more.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was going to say that.
It's a little bit of a blocker for him, too. You have to go on the inside of it.
That's a
I was
He
gonna
went out
say-
for the double. I like
Nice.
that move.
I was going to say that he
Daddy's
probably would
tuning
go
in?
for that double.
Daddy's tuning in
Yeah.
too.
Mommy and Daddy are both tuning
Yeah.
in for you tonight. You want to give
I
me your
figured-
Christmas list right quick?
It was for them to tune in, so great
Yeah.
job.
Yeah. Kevin Cheshire watching, tuning in with us. How you doing, Kev?
It's still Chaser, but you keep saying it wrong. That's fine.
Yeah.
Ben says, "Are we getting Tim a broom trophy?"
Yeah, he'll have big 5 written on the
I
handle.
mean,
Oh boy,
you turn it upside down and it kind of looks like a rake,
Yeah.
maybe.
use guys. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what, if he gets swept tonight, that'll be 2 of the 3
That's a
to-the-point
2 mark.
streaming guys have been swept at the castle.
Oh boy, I don't know who else you're talking about,
Yeah, I do.
but if you're gonna keep that up, are you free on January 24th to play?
Oh. He wants you to get swept now.
Me.
Yeah, you.
That's a 2 mark.
I'm just saying, I can really
Yeah.
set that up nicely. Guy Perry would be not on your team.
Guy's not shooting great right now, so that'll be all right.
Oh, good. Yep, talk that trash now. See what happens. But it looks like I have a match brewing. It seems.
This one you get to set up finally?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Tim and Sean are
2
setting up matches in January, folks. So if you want to play, just reach out to him.
Please reach out to me. I will ignore your messages, maybe. As much as Jason, probably not.
Come on, Paul.
Get in there.
Ooh.
That's a 2 mark.
Well, you got the point lead,
Yep. And close the wedge.
but it's only by 1 point. So minimal point lead. They're throwing a 3-3 to a 2-8 right now.
Yeah, I don't think it's a case of Tim and Paul not shooting well as
No.
much as
No.
it's Trevor and Josh shooting fantastic.
They're
darts.
just outside,
Yeah.
out of the world right now.
Next stop, Alley Pally.
That's a 5
What a
mark.
5 mark there from Josh. Never even
He never looked
Wavered.
away. Yeah.
Nope.
to look at the 15s.
Never looked 1 ounce of over there.
Rosner says he'll take on the red coat.
Red
Yeah.
coat Sean Green.
That's a 4
I'll
mark.
show up in my red coat, too.
I'm sure you would. Doobie raising his hand. Or trying to fist bump someone tall.
That
One of
was
the two.
that was me trying to give him to give me a high five.
So there's the close. So in complete control here.
I was
That's a
gonna
3
say
mark.
With a
hit
great
that double
bull.
bull,
Yeah,
so
he
I
can pull a
figured he'd
double bull
go
anytime
for
he
it,
needs to.
Let's look at the Super Bullseye cam here for Paul.
Which still needs a sponsor, correct?
It does. Bobby, you available?
Yeah.
That one. Look at that.
Yeah,
You can see the
mark?
wire there. The mark on the wire that he just
Wow.
left.
It's the way they
That's
join
mark.
together. It split it apart a little bit.
Wow, that's a big dent
Yeah.
that he just added.
He just made the double bull a little bit bigger.
Josh 1 bull away from only being one leg away from the
That's getting
win
shot in
tonight,
the
and
first
that
leg,
is
the
it.
third leg.
Eric's,
Oh my God.
He's
Eric's
making
point-
that look easy.
Yeah.
They are
Eric-
making this look easy.
Eric Ramsey pointing out what we said a minute ago about Paul glancing over at the scoreboard.
Yeah,
Aaron
passing
Quinn
throws.
saying, "I hope these guys are going to play in CDCQ school." Now there is an actual compliment.
Yeah.
That's a legit compliment there.
Yep.
And I agree. I want to see.
They'd had their first opportunity this last weekend.
Buckeye
with the
Open.
Buckeye Open.
Which shout out to Brandon Kessler, Jeremiah Millar.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Fourth
any
leg
of them.
Two
were.
others.
I think that came
No,
up
they
in
don't.
conversation
Came up.
in the message group.
No, I talked
But
to
nobody,
talked
nobody
to-
did go.
talked to Trevor about going, but unfortunately that kind of fell through. Jacob Koch went, I think.
Cook.
Cook. Koch,
Sean
right.
Rosner went.
Sean Rosner went, shot actually very well, which broke my
85.
heart.
It doesn't break mine. He's my Wednesday night partner.
Nah, I
so-
love that guy. I do. I just like to make fun of him.
We are back to 0-1, and
60.
Tim and Paul have their backs against the wall. And I was not trying to rhyme that.
Well, you did.
It worked out great.
Yeah.
You sure did. You nailed it.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
All right. So, the Philly legend, or as we like to call him, opening five, and Paul
He's a
they have to
5-star.
win this one. We're taking a little bit of a bathroom break, which may be a smart move for those guys. It gives them a chance to regroup.
Yeah, slow roll him a little bit, except it's actually Josh going to the bathroom.
A little
Yeah.
pressure relief.
There's Josh.
There he is.
There's one in Lafayette. I feel like going to Purdue.
Folks, we do this every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. We got a wonderful match coming up next week, too. We're not going to tell you about it till next week. But we have a brand new guest host coming into town.
And he's going to be a good guest host.
He's going to be fun. Sean's going to be running the commentary. Tim's going to be probably back on the cameras, and I'll be doing laundry.
No, Sean, I'm
31.
still here. They just won't let me talk anymore. I talked too much earlier, so.
Again, a huge shout out to Bobby Floyd, top of the Castle count up right now.
Not
Sitting at
bad at
216.
Even with a.
85.
I wasn't going to mention it.
I haven't yet.
No, I wouldn't mention it. There's no need to mention the fact that you lucked in there trip 18.
I'll take it. It's stuck in the board. That's all that matters.
Speaking of lucking into some stuff,
140.
he dropped that third
Yeah.
one pretty nicely, but a 140 there from Tim.
It gets him right back in his leg is what it does.
And he's going to need more of those.
Mhm. A lot more.
Folks, you take a look around your screen there. You'll see our sponsors. Please, if you can, visit them.
Yes.
Use them, visit them, do whatever you can. Corporate
85.
Plumbing, Hickory Hills, Night Owls. There's one that's not on there because they sponsor the checkered flag. They sponsored the.
they sponsor the checker
They
flag.
sponsored
There you
the
go. That's a
interview
good
cam,
start.
the checkered flag. Great food, and
99.
of course,
There you go, Paul.
Paul switched for no reason to not leave the big fish.
But no, yeah, he didn't need to.
Oh,
let's
brutal.
not forget. I just lost my train of thought. Let's not forget North Point Bank with our doubles cam too. We're going to be utilizing that here in a little bit.
I can tell you this: that North Point Bank
35
doubles cam has been quick
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
they've
feel
been
like,
hitting their doubles.
feel like we should pay them a little bit of money back.
And it's mostly Trevor's fault who worked for him.
Yeah,
4.
yeah,
That's a good point.
that's a very good point. Dallas, talk to Trevor about that one.
All right,
Yeah.
Tim cannot take out the 171, but he can leave it very handy for his partner.
And there goes my brother watching now, Marlon. Well, we call him JR.
43.
Well, he's probably going to kill you now for calling him Marlin.
Yeah,
Josh, you
Well,
require
that's what it says on his-
134.
Facebook account.
Well,
so
fair enough.
Everybody knows.
you will notice our Bullseye Cam is available for sponsor. We're not taking individual person sponsors, although we've had an offer of a couple, and I do appreciate those. But we're looking for companies, guys. We want to see if we can't promote this dart thing by doing it the right way. So if you work for a company, represent a company, own a company, please
58.
give us a shout. We'll be happy to put you on as a sponsor
Paul,
list.
you
I can talk to you
require
about the rates.
128.
This 128 almost needs to go.
But we'd love to have you. 110. He's still got a
60.
shot at it. No, he doesn't. Got 90.
90
out.
left.
Go back.
Oh, he went for the bullseye. Okay.
All right. Tim's going to
Trevor,
walk
you
up there with an
require
85 if he
76.
gets a chance.
He might not with Trevor up at 76.
Tim takes this. It's over.
Doobie wants the double bull cam.
16 for tops. Tops here for the
Tops.
match. And a whitewash. Oh,
he
just
dropped
a bit low. That was close.
Tim, you require 85.
Ryan George says X1 or Next Gen might be up to the challenge.
Unfortunately, Ryan, we can't take
Not with
competing.
A to Z,
yeah,
probably.
can't take.
Or
I'd
Magic
love to
Word.
have you on board. I really would. in
Hey,
so
Super
many
Bullseye
ways.
cam for the bullseye.
Oh,
he hits
yeah.
it!
Nice.
What a dart from Tim.
Yes.
Neal, the Philly legend. The
There he
legend
is.
grows.
All right, I'm going to
And-
talk about the 5. He's going to talk about that out.
And this view right here could
In
have
the
had
fifth and
your
final leg of
logo
set
Yep.
three,
companies.
Yeah,
It's Tim to
yeah.
throw first.
With that
All the
awesome
best
shot
came
right
out.
there.
Well, 2-2, and that was a huge, well, obviously a huge
58.
hit there on the bull. Wow. How'd he hit that shot? That was such an awesome look. He was completely blocked with the 25.
Let's hope that's a momentum changer.
It does not look like it with Trevor right away.
Trevor's not
Trevor
paying any attention.
Sellers.
180.
Boom goes the dynamite.
That's 2 of those bad boys we've had
Wow.
tonight. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
81.
Trevor Sellers, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, they're on a 9-darter.
yeah, yeah. Josh is just going to screw it up for him.
Maybe.
I might slow it down. I don't think he's going to screw it up.
Well, it's already gone. If that would have been the first dart, that would have been a lot cooler.
Yeah.
100.
Yep.
A good follow, though.
Still a shot at a 12 darter.
Sean Rosner says his outs even have 5s. Oh, boy.
Good score by Tim there. Back-to-back 81s on that team.
But they are still way behind in the leg. And they had the start. That's because of the 180 there from Trevor. He got rid of the 1. That's a smart dart. Even it out.
Yep. 200 flat. 4 double bulls.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
About a 180 out.
Definitely don't want to hit
Not
the
an out,
180
no.
now.
I know.
All right, Paul. Just need a big score here, sir. Hit a trip.
Get in there.
40.
Not in there.
40 scored, so they find themselves way behind here. Josh can set this up nicely. You can see Tim is not smiling. He's not having as good of a time as his opponents right
He's
now.
probably not going to have a good time after this is all over with. either.
There's the first dart.
Yep. Just hit another trip, and you're in good shape, my friend.
85.
Only 85. A little bit of a slip there. A 180 goes a long way, Tim. And he got rid of the 1. That's a
Yeah,
smart
yeah.
dart.
Yeah. We don't want another 5, though, either.
Tim having a little chat with the
Needs-
dart gods.
Needs a treble.
go.
Not going to get it.
Yeah. All right.
And
There's a-
95.
Trevor, you require
There's your 200
95.
you were looking for a minute ago.
All right. See where he goes here.
19.
Yep. 76 left. Trip 20 for double
Back up.
8.
16.
Oh, leaves a 2-dart combination.
A couple of loose darts we've had here. All
So
right.
you're saying there's a chance. Paul's got to have a big score. Not going to happen.
41.
Does not leave.
Josh,
leaves
you
low.
require 48.
Nope.
Nope.
That's a bogey. So
Mhm.
still 6 darts from here is not what you wanted. Double 16.
For the match.
For the match.
Oh, that's a good
Good
dart.
dart. Good marker.
16.
All right.
They'll be
Alright.
back, though.
Yep.
All right, Tim.
Trevor will be back on that one, and
A little bit of a counting error from Paul. All Tim can do is put some pressure on. Would have liked more pressure than that.
Yeah, that's not a great
Trevor, you
last.
require 32.
And the closer, Trevor Sellers, for the match. That is a great marker. Jinx, you owe me Cook.
I said good marker, not great.
There it
There
is.
it is.
Shot.
Well,
Wow.
Match. Trevor
We have a
Sellers.
There we go,
Josh
folks.
Reardon.
Your champions. Well, Jason, we were way wrong.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Bobby,
I picked
absolutely
right.
appreciate you tuning in with us, bud, and great job on the 216. Jason, love you.
I love you too, brother. Folks,
Go ahead.
tune in next week. We got a great show for you. We're going to turn it over to Sean. He's going to interview the winners. I'm going to go grab them, put them behind the desk. Bobby, thank you for doing this. It was wonderful to have you, sir.
Yeah, even though you guys didn't let me talk much. I mean, but yeah,
That's
it was a pleasure to come watch a good match on such a short.
Oh, you did great,
short
man.
match.
Yeah, brother, you did great. We don't let anybody talk.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
Well, guys, now's a good moment for me to remind you that if you want to enter tonight's raffle, all you have to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button. You will be automatically entered in for your chance to win tonight's raffle giveaway from A2ZDarts.com. Tonight's raffle winner will receive their choice of any Shot Dexter darts case found at A2ZDarts.com. Color options include green, purple, red, and gray. And to show you that bad boy, there they are. And don't forget to browse the full lineup of Shot darts from their new December launch featuring the new Celt, Roman Empire, and Zen barrels. Shot also introduced their revolutionary Stadium dartboard lights as a new shadowless lighting option for home boards. If you still have some holiday shopping to do, you can take advantage of the A-Z Darts stocking stuffer gift ideas page for the darts or billiards enthusiast in your life. They have a wide range of mini gift options like cases, flights, darts, and dartboard accessories. Browse the mini gift ideas or the new Shot Darts launch over at a-zdarts.com by clicking on the banners on their homepage. And guys, we are soon to be joined by our winners tonight. Before we do that, looking over at our events next week, the Siege Lumps of Coal. Our guest host is going to be the talker, Mr. Mark Mackey. And I cannot tell you how much I am looking forward to that conversation and him on the show. It's going to be a doozy, that is for sure. And, of course, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Pre-Christmas schedule for the Kazoo World Darts Championship starts this Thursday. Mickey Mansell versus Ben Robb. The winner of that one will take on Peter Wright, the last match on. Keen Berry and Grant Sampson, Jermaine Wadamina, and Nathan Rafferty also will be on that night. Of course, you have Sunday is a big day for our North Americans. Mike DeDecker taking on Jeff Smith. A little bit later on, Matt Campbell, Danny Baggish. It's going to be a tough one. And then Monday, we will round out the North Americans with Gert Nintjes taking on Leonard Gates there Monday evening. It's going to be a fantastic, fantastic event. Make sure you guys are tuned in for that as we are joined by our champions who are just having the time of their lives. Trevor Sellers, Josh Reardon. Guys, you swept the Philly legend and Paul Facey. How was that?
Was it unexpected?
Did you think it was unexpected?
My guy.
Put that a little bit closer to your mouth there, Trevor.
My
Beautiful.
guy.
Yeah.
My guy.
Was that your guys' goal going into this, or was it to make it competitive? Was it to obviously to win, but were you expecting that type of match?
Not really. I thought it'd be closer. Really, I did. But it was one of the things that if you get up, you gotta stay up. You gotta keep going because you know how good they are. I mean, it can switch just like that. You've seen it. You've seen it last week. I mean, team just come back, have 4 or 5 down, and come right back and won. So, I mean,
To be fair, I owed Tim. Love him, but I owed him.
Yeah. So
yeah.
when we named this a legend and a redemption, we were honestly thinking Paul getting his shot at redemption and Tim being the Philly legend. But really, the legend was Josh Reardon, and the redemption was Trevor Sellers.
Yeah, it turned out for me to be a redemption, which I wish it wouldn't have been, but it did. But Tim deserved to win the pack. I mean, he came back, double dipped me. It is what it is. It was a fun time, but
Tonight was more fun?
Tonight was a blast, honestly.
It was.
We were just in a flow, and there wasn't answers for that. I mean, I don't know what to say. I wasn't expecting the way we shot. I mean, we shot really well.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you guys shot brilliantly. Trevor, I think you averaged 80-something in your singles, and Josh, you were right at there at the 70 mark. And then as a doubles team, you guys didn't do any worse. I mean, you guys shot fantastically. So,
Yeah.
Trevor, new kid, right?
Yep.
How's that been for you?
It's fun. he's not sleeping through the night yet, so just still waking up once a night, but it's okay.
It's okay. It never changes.
At least you know your wife is watching.
Yeah.
Hopefully she is.
No,
Hopefully she is.
listen, there was a lot of people in the chat that were from Philly, giving Tim a little bit of, giving him the business for the 5 start of his singles.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you made him pay. The 180s were huge. How about we will give Tim a little bit of credit, the 85 checkout there to send it to that last leg
that was
decider in
huge.
that
That
set.
was awesome.
That was huge.
Were you expecting that one?
I was
No.
not. I was not.
That was a big shot.
No, you guys shot great. You guys were sitting on 20, I think, at that point, too. So, right there, I just want to say congratulations to you both. You both shot fantastically. Josh, what are you up to currently?
I'm playing in a league at Barton's, the steel tip, soft tip combo league, and playing in a league at Fat Guys in North Vernon.
Okay.
Those are, I think, both of those will be over in by January, sometime in January. So.
And you are taking applications for partners, or?
Right, absolutely.
There you go. And Trevor?
I don't have anything planned for the bullshooter or state. So.
Well, there you go, guys. Reach out. Soft-spoken, but obviously a fantastic shot, and a super nice guy. I tell people this all the time. It's fun to get to talk to you guys on a more personal basis, because the personality that always shows up to the castle is always a great one. We always tend to pick the people with kind of those best personalities, and while you're soft-spoken, you are, I mean, just one of the nicest human beings.
Well, thank you.
And a great shot. You guys shot well together. Apparently, you guys only met a few weeks ago, like in person.
Well, we've known each other for a while.
So Jason lied to me
Yeah.
and to everyone else who's watching along.
Yeah, we've
We
met
don't-
each other
yeah.
but we played on the Grand Board a few weeks back, and I was telling Jason about it. I think that's where he.
Oh, okay.
said it.
So you just stole it from that
Yeah.
and ran. Trevor, what leagues are you currently in, bud?
I signed up for the Schaefer double in, double out split bowl. It has not started yet, but that's the only thing going on currently.
I have played in that league. I have been whitewashed 15-0 by Lee Jones in that league. That was a frustrating evening. I think you are going to be one of those people at the top to beat in that league, if I'm not mistaken.
Hoping so. I've been putting in the work. I have at home. That's the only. I don't get out much. I try to get out, but you know how it is with kids. I don't get to go
Absolutely.
out as much as I would like to, but just sitting at home. That's all I do.
The only difference between my kid's life is that my wife also loves darts and
Yeah.
loves to get out, so that makes it a little bit easier for us to find a
So
babysitter.
can we give a shout out to Hillary? We need to get
Please.
her out. Yeah.
Please. Yeah, give a shout out to the wives.
Yeah.
Liz was tuning in with
Yeah.
us.
Yep.
Giving you great support there tonight, too. You guys did great. I can't tell you how much we
Thank
appreciate
you.
you guys coming on the Siege again, and we hope that you're back soon. But you guys get those trophies right in front of you. A legend and redemption. The legend is Josh, and the redemption is Trevor. You guys, we just didn't know it ahead of time. You guys want to give any shouts out to the bars that you guys play out of? You already did with Barton's.
Fat Guys, Barton's, On the Rocks, which I'm not playing the league out of right now, but one of my favorite places to play. So.
And I've heard great things of On the Rocks. I have not
Right.
played there either. It's a little bit of a drive.
It is, but it's an awesome bar. It's a good setup, good people.
Nick Thompson does a great job with Barton's and all
Right.
those leagues, and yeah, it's a fun time for sure. And Trevor,
Here recently, when I've went out, it's either been the Turtle 2 or it's been Mad Hatter. I mean, I went to the Turtle 2 for the first time a couple weeks ago and had a blast. It was ran. I think there was like 16 or 17 teams. Started at 7 or 8, and I was home by like 10:30, 11. It was great.
were you like one of the first out?
I
or-
wasn't. No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I think I got 4th or 5th,
All right.
but it was a good time. I mean, it's ran great. Mad Hatter's always ran great. But yeah, that's where I've been lately. Would like to get out more, like I said, but no, I like to go to the later draws just because it helps my wife out, especially with getting the youngest one down.
Uh-huh.
The oldest, you just never know when she's gonna go to bed. But
I understand that. How old your youngest now is?
5 months. Getting ready to be 5 months.
Okay.
December 25th. No, the 20th. Don't.
I was about to say that's Christmas.
Yeah, no.
You're in trouble.
It's got to be December. And then the other one's 3 years old.
Okay, awesome. And Josh, do you have any kids?
I have 3 kids.
3 kids.
Yeah.
He's beating all of us.
Right.
And you want to give a shout out to them?
I hope they're watching. Especially my boys. My daughter's probably not watching, but my boys, Joshua, Jaden, and then my daughter's Alexis. Their boys are be 15 on the 18th, and my daughter's 12. So.
Man, got us beat by a lot
He
in
does.
age and everything.
Right.
Well, huge shout out to them and to you guys for playing, and thank you to the wives for allowing you guys to come out and play.
Absolutely.
Thank you to my wife for allowing me to always come out and play and do this. But guys, congratulations on the victory. You guys well earned. That was a tough team you guys just beat,
Oh yeah.
and to whitewash them in sets is another incredible feat. That'll do it here for the Siege tonight. You guys made this an early evening.
I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate it.
Jason owes me something. That's all I know.
Well, there you go. Guys, I'm Sean Green. We were joined by the Philly legend, Mr. Tim Neal, who actually played tonight, one of our partners. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jason Ives on the controls. Well, actually, I was on the controls. Shout out to Bobby Floyd, our guest host, who now has the Castle Count-Up score to beat of 216. That might be a tough one for a few weeks.
Okay.
Whoop the Philly legend, just like you guys did tonight. But guys, have a great night. We will see you next time. Enjoy your evening, and we'll be back later on.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.